Last year they told me that I'm going to be on a 3-month program, so I jumped on the tablet, so it was good. To be Hep C free after 3 months, I'm real proud of myself, you know.
In New South Wales, we've got the highest prison population in Australia. Because of how we test and how we treat and our campaigns, we've been able to really contribute to driving down the elimination of hepatitis C in Australia, and we're currently treating 30% of all the people in prisons across Australia right now. And we're really proud of that, and we want to keep driving those numbers up.
When we do these high-end testing campaigns, we actually get NUA, the New South Wales Users and AIDS Association, and Hepatitis New South Wales. So it's a big partnership, and one of the biggest partners, of course, is Corrective Services.
My role this week is providing education on Hep C treatment and liver health more broadly. And then I'm also having one-on-one conversations with people.
It's a good opportunity for us to have a bit of a frank conversation with some of the people in custody about whether they're using inside, and perhaps give them some tips and strategies on ways that they could make their use a little bit safer. It's also a really good opportunity to kind of debunk some of the myths around Hep C. So yeah, it's just about updating them about the technologies that we're using and when they can expect results and what they should expect in terms of treatment and things like that as well.
It makes you feel like people care. The day they came in and asked me whether I was infected before, and now just having a finger prick, my mind's at ease, you know, because I've been through the interferon twice, and then when I jumped on the 3-month tablets, it was even better.
Treatment for Hep C is super easy. It's 8 or 12 weeks only.
As a result of the health promotion education that's provided alongside the testing in these campaigns, we're hopeful that that education and health promotion will help to change behaviours and in turn reduce the number of reinfections and retreatments that are seen in custodial settings.
The high-intensity testing campaigns are important because we do mass testing. We get a huge number of patients tested in a short amount of time. So if we're there for a whole week intensely testing, then we can pretty much safely say that we have tested that jail and there is this much percentage of positivity and these many people are on treatment.
It's important to have partnerships with key stakeholders, including Justice Health and particularly this Hep C program that's happening here at South Coast Correctional Centre. It gives inmates opportunity to address their health needs that they might not have addressed previously, like Hep C, and getting tested and treated for that if they do have it.
Partnering with the Kirby Institute as part of the national program, there are so many advantages being involved in research with so much extra knowledge. So many nuances that you wouldn't even necessarily think of when you're on the floor. And so they're bringing all these extra arguments to be able to lobby for funding, to be able to target hepatitis C.
My advice to the mob is like, don't be shy, don't be scared, don't hide it. If you share needles, come up. It's just like a little prick. It's not going to hurt you. Just go over to the clinic, pick your pills up every day, you know. You could have it with your food, but being on treatment made me more motivated to look after myself.
Since implementation of the national program, New South Wales data shows that we are actually back on track to reach the elimination targets, not only by 2030, but by 2028.
I think looking to the future, are there gaps? Obviously the big one's a needle syringe program. I accept that it's a very hard thing to sell in a correctional setting, but nevertheless what we do know is that our patients are getting reinfected in prison. Therefore we know that there are needles in prison. So it's a kind of a no-brainer that why wouldn't we control that to actually then make it safer for everybody? I think we need a pilot and we need it to be evaluated and researched to say, does this work?